Hey guys, Vic, Fishing and Fabricating. So today I got the belt for my side-by-side and I'm going to put it on. Well, I already put it on, but I'm going to show you what I got to do to get everything back together and actually what I took apart to get it down to this point where I can get the belt back on. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get access to our future videos. Let's get her done. Alright, so here is what it looks like at this point. I got the belt back on. I did give it a few spins. I got the back tires up off the ground here with my jack to give her a good rev and get her spinning and make sure everything was working properly. I also bought this handy dandy little tool here off of Amazon to disengage the clutch. It's a lot better than trying to use a pry bar, which that's what I was doing previous to that. So what I had to do to get this off was I had to take off these parts. This is just the back panel. This is the panel that covers the belt assembly itself, and then it's got a vent tube that comes off of it. I put all of the bolts in this little tray here so that I would know where everything was when I went to put it back together. And I also had to take out some bolts here on both sides because I had to lift this up to get this this shroud off here. So now I am going to put it back together. Well, you know what, let me start her up and show you what we're working with here. Let's give her a crank here. I gotta get my foot on the brake. Try to do all this and hold the camera. Alright, so I'm gonna put her in gear here. Going, wheels are spinning a little bit. Got her in high gear. And then give her a little gas. Working pretty good. Now I just got to put everything back together. Be right back. So what I'm going to start with is getting the shroud back on here and the vent tube, and then once I get that on, I'll go ahead and put these bolts back in on both sides. I'm going to try to set you guys up on a tripod here so you can see what I'm doing. And then the last piece of the puzzle is just to get this back panel on. And then take her for a test rip. Make sure everything's holding up. I also wanted to show you one more thing. I got a new helmet for the old side-by-side, courtesy of our good friend Patrick from Patrick's Garage. He gave this to me. What a great dude he is, man. Really appreciate it. I love it. It matches the side-by-side perfectly. So I'm going to try to get you guys set up. Oh yeah, then once we get that on, then we just got to put the seats all back in. The other one's laying way over there somewhere. And make sure everything's buttoned up good, and we'll bring you right back. I wanted to show you guys real quick here how this little tool works. So you just stick it in the groove here, and you can pry it open with, pry the clutch open with it. Works really good. And then once you get it rolling, it tightens everything back up to where it should be. But I think this was like 12 bucks on Amazon. Pretty good deal. Should work for mine and Mike's side-by-side. So alright, let's get busy on getting this thing back together. I also wanted to show you guys that the belt that was on there This is about all that's left of it. I found about maybe three or four pieces this size, and the rest of it was just blown every which way into Kingdom Come. So when your belt goes on these things, it really goes. So and it kind of scares you. So yeah, this is just one of the pieces. I threw the rest of them away, but there wasn't very many chunks left of this belt. It was pretty shredded. All right, guys. Hopefully you can see me. I'm gonna start by putting in these big bolts, and then so they go right here. Push down through the frame. A nut here. It's a lock nut. Hopefully I'm not jiggling the side by side too much, because I kind of using that as a camera holder at the moment. We'll see how it comes out, but it's really hard to reach down under here because they have to make everything difficult to get to. So I just gotta get this nut started on here. Well, good luck with that, right? Okay, got it. And then 5/8 wrench and I wonder if I must have been using my zip gun here. 5/8 zip gun. Put this under here like this. Hold that down and give it a torque. Alright guys, I had to back up a step because, like a dummy, I put this in first. I already showed you I put it in, I had to take it back out because I gotta lift this up in order to get this in there because it's massive. And it doesn't like to come out without this being loose, so I took this back out. And then you gotta bring this up like this. Gradually just work this down in there. Yeah, it's really not that easy. Trust me. Once it gets hung up on everything it can get hung up on, and maybe let's go on. There we go. So then it sits just like that. And then there's a whole bunch of these little self-tapping screws here that go into these plastic pieces here all the way around the whole thing. Alright guys, so then this thing there, once we get this on there, I haven't got it tightened up yet, but once we get that on there, this goes up in here like that and attaches right there like that. And it's got some hose clamps on there that I just got to tighten up. And then once we get that done, then we have to just put this back panel on. That goes on real easy because it just goes into these. There's like 4 spots it goes into and just clips in there. And then we should be able to get the seats and everything back in. And I got to add some oil. Got a little lower on oil, and we'll bring you back. I'm going to try putting one of these in. I'll take this back out for now. And then these just go in. I won't show you the ones that I got to struggle to get to because they're all underneath there and they're really a pain and I got to use a big giant long extension. But these go in right here. There is one, there's 6, 7, 8 of them that go all the way around this whole shroud here. And I won't bore you with getting all of them in. I'll put a few of them in on camera. And then we'll get the that vent on there. I'll show you once I get that far.
and we'll go from there. It's not a real hard process. Hard part was getting the right size belt. Alright, so then I'll bring it back. Well actually, while I got you on here, I'll just show you. Put this guy up in there, and it does screw on too. There's a couple of spots right here in the top that it screws onto, but it's just got a rubber thing here that goes over top. Screws on right there like that. Okay. All right, once I get all these other bolts here in, I'll bring you back. All right, one quick side note, guys. When you put these into the plastic shroud here, don't tighten them over, tighten them, it will strip them out in a heartbeat. It's just plastic going into plastic, so don't reef on them too hard, just get them snug, and you're good to go. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and put the bottom ones in now. Probably do a little time lapse on this because they're really hard to reach, but we're gonna get them done. Now, we'll put these back in. Torque. That one's good. And we'll bore you with doing the other side, and then we'll come back and we'll put the back cover on. I still have to tighten this up a little bit. Still kind of just wiggling around there. Tighten that clamp up and then put the back piece on. Put the seats in and see how she does. Be right back. Alright guys, the next thing that goes on is this thing right here. It just covers all the components back here. Slides down in there like kind of like that. Get this up out of there, out of the way. Gotta go a little lower. We're hitting on something here. There we go. And it just goes on with these tiny little metal screws. And it goes right into these spots here. And there's only two of them that hold on. That. And they use a star bit for these. I'll just get them finger tight for now. Tighten them off camera. And then this one goes over here. Alright guys, we got her all back together. Got everything tight, got the bottom part tight. Now we just have to put the seats back in and we should be all done. It's, like I said, it's not that hard of a job. It's pretty simple, pretty easy. Anybody can do it. If you have any questions about this, I can definitely answer in the comments. But it was maybe once I got the belt, half-hour job tops. Hardest part is, like I said, getting to the bolts underneath that shroud. And other than that, it was great. All right, guys, I'm gonna put the seats in. get in your way on this one, but we're gonna give it a shot anyways. Okay, that's a lock. All right, let's see what happens here. I'm gonna take her down off the jack. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm in here. I don't know if you can see me or not, but we're gonna try this. Let me take you off the tripod. Hopefully you can hear me. I've got it running. Right now it's in neutral. We're gonna try going reverse. Yeah. Oh, I lost you. I think it's gonna be great. I'm gonna take it out into the field back here and give her a little rip. Take you guys along with me. All right, guys, I got her running. We're outside. We're gonna take her for a little test trip, see how this belt holds up. Well, it was a short rip, but everything seems to be working fine, so we'll take her on a longer one here later. Appreciate all you guys watching this video. Thank you guys for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Share this video, hit the notification bell. All right, thanks for watching, guys.